Here we go. It's preparing. It's preparing. It's preparing. It's preparing. Hello. We are in here. We are now live on YouTube. This is the Top 100 Committee, and we are live. Hey, I am Coach Cat. Man, fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves. Hello. We are in here. We are now live on YouTube. This is the Top 100 Committee, and we are live.
Why you cut out the sound?
Bro, somebody got an echo going on.
Yeah, we got it.
It was me. Hello.
I knew it was him.
But go ahead, Darian. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Darren Green, the CEO of the SEAL. Y'all already know what it is.
Isaiah
Fleming, 302 Elite Athletes.
and Wayne.
Ain't the Voice Matthews of Voice Sports International? Let's get it.
Hello, and we are live. Man, it's been a lot of action already early this season, this preseason, and we wanted to come live and just speak about it right now. Darian, go ahead and talk to him about some of the early action that we haven't.
I'm overly excited. I know all the fellas are excited. This year we're getting some better brand of football because we have spring now. Last year was a pandemic, and it was a blessing to get any sense of football. So to have football this year and to see crowds out there actually, everybody feeling the vibe. Early on in the year, man, a big thing happened this year. RDU, the 3-time back-to-back YNC national champions, although it was a preseason game with a certain type of rules, their 98-game win streak came to an end to the hands of the DMV Knights, a team that previously gave them their toughest matchup that RDU was only able to escape as a 9U 6-0. So DMV Knights made the first big statement of the 2021 preseason.
Yes, sir.
Shouts out to my man, the conductor, Davon Trowell, running that DMV Knights for. Most people don't know that not only that DMV Knights is a youth organization, but they go all the way up to semi-pro, and they've had a lot of success on the semi-pro level as well. One of the better teams. Yes, come on, yeah. The DMV Knights semi-pro team close to 3 years undefeated in a row, messing with Coach, the conductor. So this organization has been built structurally from the bottom up, and is probably one of the best ones you're going to see around. I look to see them improve in the future, but this was a big start to a year of football that everybody's been waiting for. Like Darian said, with COVID, so many things shut down, and I think an immense number of people really caught a second wind of what youth football really is, and I'm excited about the numbers as we go into this year and this fall, because I guarantee you, the numbers in the bleachers are going to double.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about those kids who are on that that Knights team. Isaiah, talk a little bit about the athletes that came out to our events, man.
Yeah, we had a kid named Dr. Shakur, big offensive lineman, man. He stands about 6 feet, 240 plus pounds. Kid's about 10, 11 years old. Plays for DMV Knights. We got a chance to see him at the Top 100 Combine in Delaware in May. I mean, the kid was throwing kids all over the place. So it doesn't surprise me when I heard that they beat RDU, because his teammate also, Jayon Smith, was the offensive lineman MVP at the Top 100 North Combine in Delaware. So he's also another big trench player who, them two together, man, I can only imagine what they do with those running backs they got. What's the running back name from the DMV Knights? Flash, one of the top.
Flash, and another kid.
You know who Flash is. That's your favorite player. Every time we in the argument, who is his number one card? Who is his number one card? Who's number one? Flash. Daryl Givens.
You already
You
know.
can't say, is he like Daryl Givens? Is he like Daryl Givens?
And this year, our DMV Knights introduced the kid Santana Williams, who going to win MVP at the Summer Shine. You know, it was a great game between RDU and DMV. If you really watched the game, it was two big plays that ultimately decided that game. It was a big, long, like 80-yard pass that DMV Knights did to snatch the momentum early and to shut the door on RDU, a pick six, which made it 12-0. The DMV Knights defense has been playing lights out.
Man,
gotta love it.
Man, so we've came in contact with a plethora of athletes this past off season. During the top
SAT
100.
words. He going Stephen A. Smith on us now.
Hello. Hey, but just to let you guys know, the rankings and the results from our combine series is on the way. But besides that, one athlete who I want to talk about is one who stood out not just in the combine setting, but we actually had a chance to see him at the Mid-Atlantic Showcase game, Mr. Gabe Kemp. He just now performed exceptionally well this past weekend, and we will be talking a little bit more about his performance a little bit later, but shouts out to Gabe Kemp. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your family for coming and letting us see you in person. We've all seen your Instagram, Mr. Footwork Master himself, but in person.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough when you talk about that, because you got to talk about my man. I know he ain't on the radar. I know he not on the radar, and I know Isaiah gonna start smiling when I said, but Shorty was a savage. My man Christopher, Fade the Black. Shorty like that, y'all. Shorty like that.
Black. That's another Mr. Kid from
Pittsburgh. And he's playing for an organization that's fast on the rise as well. So I'm quite sure he's going to be a household name by the end of the year, especially showing up.
He's not alone. He's not alone. Remember the kids from Pittsburgh that won MVP? I got to look up the names. That won MVP at the combine, the top 100 Delaware North Combine. It was another kid from PPE. It wasn't Christopher Black. It was Allen. What's the kid's name? It's a linebacker. No, it's Kilby won the offense MVP. He won the defense MVP. He was from PPE too, and he's another big stud. They said he played running back, fullback, linebacker. So they got some pieces over there.
Hey, I don't have that footage queued up right now, but I do have something to Gabe Kemp. So I think we're going to go ahead and share a little something with the people right before we go into our score report. So
let's see.
Check him out, Mr. Gabe Kemp.
Christopher Green Jr. That's his name.
Oh, Chris Green?
Yes, he's on the same team as Chris Black.
Hey, right now we're talking about Gabe Kemp. Here we go.
Let's see what we got. Good angle. Get skinny.
Well, you know who Gabe Kemp remind me of? The running back from St. Francis, the curly top, just like it.
Oh, Kroon.
Yeah.
The one went to Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Shorty got loose. He plays with a lot of confidence. You can see it all over.
This is my favorite play right here. That was up top.
Up top, chicken box.
It's a me.
That was a tough team to defend against. They had a lot of weapons, boy.
Hey, man.
There was talent on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was shot at the Mid-Atlantic Showcase Games in Delaware, held every summer. Make sure that you look out for the information. This is one of the premier games that we do evaluate for top 100. So if you would like to be evaluated, it is an additional opportunity. But let's get into these scores from this past weekend. Right now, let me load it up.
It's time to come on with
What
the
we
come
starting
on.
off with, Cat?
Get
What
it.
we starting off?
Which
What we
day
starting
you
off in
wanna
Florida or RDU 11U?
Man,
What we starting off?
we going national with it.
Okay.
Right
Let's
now,
crank this thing up though.
okay, I didn't have Fridays loaded up. I didn't have
Yeah,
Friday.
we more in current though because it's gonna be the
All right,
championship today.
Yeah, we're going from yesterday. Everything that happened yesterday, we're gonna be talking about it. And here is slide number 1. There it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to business. The Get Live Game of the Week rundown brought to you by Top 15. Here it is. You got the Jags facing off against the Ducks. Ducks took that game 38-6. Any thoughts on that, guys?
Man, the OG Ducks are imposing their will at RDU's 11U. Massive, they're big and they're well coached. They seem to be on a run.
They seem to be on the run, yes, sir. But I think
32 points.
I think Pac Prime got the antidote to that today, man.
I mean, the West Orlando Jags is a team that has had a couple impressive wins this past weekend, beating 502 Memphis Elite, as well as
the Louisville Grizzlies.
Excuse me, I apologize, and the Louisiana Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, Louisiana.
So those were 2 impressive wins, and they did actually bump up in our eyes, but they did come in contact with a beast of a team within the OG Ducks. But go ahead, carry on, Wayne.
Boy, I tell you what, 32 points is no accident. As we roll into the second game, the NC Giants faced off against the Lions. The Lions get it done 26-12. This Giants team out of North Carolina, ranked number 7, came in. A good history of what they've been able to do, but wasn't able to get it done against the Lions. Let's talk a little bit about that one.
That was a big upset for me because I feel like that the North Carolina Giants are the defending UIFL 10U national champions, and the Brick City has came in that RDU event, and they basically put themselves on notice as one of the top teams in the country. They definitely showed their top 10 talent team.
Your brakes, buddy. Hey, you know who's on that team? Mr. Gabe Kemp. Exactly who I was talking about earlier. That's exactly why I brought him up, because this is an athlete that we were able to see in person, and now it's translating to the field, and we're being able to see the results right live in living color. So to be able to see Mr. Brick City himself lead his team to a impressive win versus a ranked opponent is basically
not to mention against some of the best talented 11U teams in the country. So we all know
Brick City took their went right down the ladder to play the top teams.
North Carolina Giants, how did they finish in UIFL?
They were the national champion. They were the national championship. They defeated one of the teams that's hot right now, RDU event, which is Pac Prime for that national championship. So they beat a championship caliber team.
Hello.
Now,
Go ahead, man.
The first time I had a chance to check out that Brick City Lions squad was at the Mid-Atlantic tournament last year. They were solid then and continuing to roll into this season. Look like they're going to build on that momentum and keep going. As we roll down the list, 24-6, the Pack over the Jackpot Boys. Another big game that I think will continue to see the Pack continue to do their thing.
Isaiah, tell them who's on that team, man.
Oh, the Pac Prime, man. They got Trey Williams, aka Trey Jones. They got Max Jones.
Hello,
man. They got the heart of the trenches on that Pac Prime. That Pac Prime man. On the offensive line, man.
And Derek, tell them about the number one.
You say
tell them about the number one. Tell them about the number one player in the nation, though, man. Tell about the
Jeremiah
number.
Johnson. He not
Hello.
only looks the part, he plays the part. And right now, Pac Prime is on a roll, and their trenches are demolishing people right now. They're on the run, and they look like they might possibly be the favorite in this event, even with it being an RDU event.
Hello.
Hold on.
Sir,
This is the Pac Prime team. You said Trey and Max Jones playing with
And
the
Max
Yep.
Jones
Yep.
are now playing for the Pac Prime
Those two,
Wolves.
With the
Period.
number one player in the country.
Hey, look.
those
you
two
bet-
are the two-time, three-time top 100
Man,
Mid-Atlantic
you better
showcase,
stop.
whatever you want to call it, whatever showcase MVPs.
I tell you what, I go on tour every year, and there's one collection of young men I see at every tournament. They always got some medals with them.
Exactly.
Max and Trey, you better off drinking Pepsi with Pop Rocks in your mouth before you mess with them boys. 24-6. Come on, man.
All right, on to the next, baby.
14-12, a close one. This one right here, I believe that's the Bulldogs. Phil got the victory over top of a very good bad boy squad. What y'all know about that one?
And the
Really?
number one team versus the number 10 team in the nation. This was a big matchup, man. RDU, obviously the host of the event, and they take the win. Go ahead, Darren.
The Bad Boys are the team that came in and impressed me right now to go toe-to-toe with the number one team in the country and then come in this tournament and have two dominating wins. They have a huge line. Their defense is ferocious. And one thing that people may not know about this Bad Boys team is the team that beat the DMV Knights as a 9U in YNC. That was a questionable game for DMV because they played 2 games in one day. But the St. Louis Bad Boys has that under their belt, and they playing like a top 5 team. But RDU ultimately won that game in overtime, outlasting that team.
Hey, we gonna put an asterisk by that win.
Yeah, I expect to see that Bad Boys team move up in the rankings.
Come on now. Hello.
Don't put no asterisk by that. That was a national
Pretty
win.
close. 12-14 game.
Yeah, 14-12 was a very close game.
Hey, right now, 14-12 over the Bad Boys. Let's carry on, Wayne.
Man, we go slide down as the Mambas, a number 8 ranked team, faced off against the Generals, and they caught the Krispy Kreme dream, 12-9. Let's talk about that.
Hello.
Don't touch my mama donuts.
The Polk County Mamas are a team that was actually known last year as the Lake Alfred Raiders. The nucleus of that team was the Lake Alfred Raiders. They were a team that did really well in YNC. Go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit, Darren.
The Mambas proved to be a team nobody knew that came in YNC last year, and they were able to defeat the Falcons United, which is a tall task. So they come into this year with more national championship aspirations, and they faced up with the Coon Squad. The Coon Squad is one of the teams that had the most difficult schedules last year. They played some of the top teams in the country. Coach Coon has a national championship under his belt, and he has a great group of kids that's looking to play for a national championship. They outlast the Mambas 12-0, but there are 2 Florida Powers that'll probably be there at the end.
Both of these teams have 2 kids piece that we're definitely looking at. The Mambas have Mr.
Cameron Fruce,
Mr. Cameron
Kamari.
I'm not sure if Kamari is actually with them anymore, but I will researching that a little further. But for CSG, it's Mr. Neiman Lawrence, and they also have Mr. A1 Amir Sears. These 2 athletes right now, if you're not game planning for these 2, you don't know what the hell you up against. Straight up.
Wow.
Those are the 2 athletes that you have to go and try to find footage on, because first of all, A1 is the game changer. He's an additional piece added to what they've already had last year, which was a phenomenal team. Number 87 is a ball player on both sides of the ball. Number 3 I think he's now number 2. He's a playmaker. I like him on defense a little bit better than offense. But this is a dope team. Pay attention to them. CSG. Coon Squad.
Now you said this Mambas team was the same squad to beat Florida United last year. That's
Falcons
the same Florida United.
Falcons.
United Falcons. That's the same Falcon squad that put the Bowie Broncos out when they went down there with Big O last year, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but that was a younger age group. That was their 9.
Okay.
Falcons United 10 was there as well.
No doubt. Now,
we're gonna move on to the second card. Go ahead and let's see what we got. Let them have it, Rain.
We getting ready to go up there and have the time. We got the Red Breeze. Know that logo. They faced it off against the Ducks, and the Ducks took that victory 20-8. Hold up, bro.
Trenches
with the numbers. Somebody playing with the numbers.
The trenches.
He didn't make it.
The OG Ducks needed to be woke up. The OG Ducks needed to be woke up in this game. The Red Breeze broke a kickoff to start to go up on the OG Ducks. It was 8-6 for a while, and the Red Breeze was going toe to toe with the OG Ducks. The OG Ducks kids kind of seemed a little sluggish. They got a little pep talk from the coach, and the results was a 20-8 victory. They closed that out.
Hey, clear cut. There's nothing else you can say.
Team, man, this OG Ducks team looks to be making a big splash in these rankings, man.
Yeah, that org is making
I need to know who is on that line. I need to know who are their playmakers. Please, if you have information, we need to reach out. Matter of fact, I know exactly what I need to
We have that information. We are definitely have that.
It's gonna continue to get better. We got
looking for those guys. Go ahead on to the next, Wayne. Let's
coming into the next matchup. You got Pac Prime going up against, of course, Brixie Lions. This time the score much different. 32-6. The score in that one. Pac Prime continue to roll.
Again, I tell you every single time the game starts up front, and just from Isaiah's game. This young man, Trey Williams, is a problem. He will put more pressure on your center where you can't even get a start again. You can't get nothing started. So, bro, when your center is thinking about the man in front of him before he's thinking about delivering the ball to his quarterback, you got a problem. Period. Hey, talk about him, man.
Man, it gets better and better as on the 10U level. That's right. The City Life Raptors Blue Crush, ranked number 7, come in and face off against the Elites. And what is the first of a double set of donuts? 41-0. Pass the Krispy Kreme dreams around. Somebody sleeping at the wheel. What's up?
Isaiah, man, talk about it.
Hey, man, this was a game that I had thought about riding up to go cover, but I had received some film on the New York squad about 3 hours before the game. I didn't think it was worth trip on up going down to Maryland to watch Big O rip those guys apart. I just Blue Crush is just one of those special teams in this region, man. I don't see nobody beating them this year. Not in Delaware, not in Pennsylvania, not in Maryland, not in Virginia.
Wow, that was
better not say Florida because they already doesn't happen in Florida.
Maybe outside of those states, might catch an L, but those states I just named, man, it's a 3% chance that they catch an L in them 4 or 5 states.
Hey,
that City Life Raptors organization really during the COVID season had a lot of great acquisitions that made them beyond formidable. Most people see the Blue Crush and get confused, but it was that Orange Crush from the Bowie Bulldogs that merged with them that gave them Big O and a host of other players and coaches.
Yeah, they got Gabriel Sanders. That they got the running back. They got like Markel Long Jr. Man, he's a linebacker.
Yeah, that linebacker. He's the real deal. He's on everything.
Smack it. I call him Mr. Smack.
I like him. He got nice stays around the football. He runs hard too. Good 3 to 4 yard back. He gets 3 to 4 yards every time he run the ball too.
The way he plays linebacker, I wouldn't even put him at running back. I need him fresh on defense because he on everything. Now imagine if he could focus all that on just one side of the ball. Sheesh.
Yes, sir.
On
Now
to the next.
we move down to the 12U ranking as the Elite face off against the Alliance, and they squeeze out of this one, even though they number 4. Wow, over the number 5, 6-0, a close game. Some say it's supposed to be. Some say the Lions could have got that victory. What's your thoughts?
I think the Lions traveled to try to redeem themselves because they basically got bullied last year by the Bearcats at YNC. They got bullied by the Bearcats, and the Lions squandered a lot of opportunities up there. They were inside the 20 3 times in the second half against the Bearcats, but the Bearcats defense held strong and was able to hold on to an early victory. And this coming after the Bearcats took a loss to the North Carolina Giants last week, 20-12. The SRT boys started the season off big. So this was a big 12U matchup with 2 of the probably top 12U teams, which is probably going to help them down the road. Some great work.
Okay.
And that'll usher in us going down to 11U as the Hornets come in and sting the Generals 20-19 at a 1-point victory. What's your thoughts on that one, guys?
They got through by the skin of the teeth. Good Lord.
Yeah, the flight of the bees. The Hornets.
Oh, my God. Pac Prime and OG Ducks playing.
Oh, that's what's up next.
What is that?
I got to see that game.
Is that a live stream?
I might have to log off on y'all. But listen, Hatville is a team. Hatville.
I got to log off. At least he's sincere about it.
Hatville is a team that was supposed to inherit some very talented players at one time. But now seeing that they're running through this tournament and upsetting some teams that I probably thought would beat them, Hatfield is definitely on the radar for us this year. They knock off the Coon Squad Generals 2019 and a slugfest that it started raining in. You know, so great victory by Hatfield over the Coon Squad Generals.
Where's Hatfield?
Where are they from?
Hatfield is from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
That was the 6U team last year that snuck up on a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, man. Remember when they beat Duval Jags and on the Hurricanes?
True. At Southern Hospitality. The 6U.
Yes, at Southern Hospitality.
I like that organization. I think it was numbers. I can't remember the number. I'm not gonna lie to you. But hey, on to the next. Let's talk about yesterday. There were a lot of action going on here in the city.
Was that a Jamboree day?
Man, let me tell you, in Florida, once it's go time, it's go time. And a lot of organizations have been putting together showcases for themselves, park on park, before the season comes about, just trying to sharpen their iron. Great work. So for the most part, it was the Duval Jags versus the Orlando Outlaws in this showcase, and it looks like the Duval Jags pull out a 3-1. I'm not gonna say sweep, but 3-1.
3-2. Yeah, that's 3-2. They weren't that bad.
3-1. They played another team on that second level.
Yeah.
The biggest game, the biggest 2 games of the day came on the Gainesville Elite Gators versus the Duval Jags. These 2 teams in Florida were ranked number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and speak on that a little bit, Darian.
That was a very closely contested game. The Duval Jags has a number 19 at defensive tackle that could not be stopped. He stayed in the Gainesville backfield. The difference in this game was an extra point. These teams are definitely 2 evenly matched teams, and the Gainesville Gators are a team that's coming into their own as well, going on the run, winning AYF. So I definitely look to see them at the end, and we're gonna see them at Southern Hospitality as well. Both these teams.
Man, hey, shout out to the 7U Jags. We just did a pull-up season on their commitment day over at H2O. Had a lot of fun with the young ones. But go ahead and just read out the scores for us,
Well,
Wayne.
let's go ahead and run down the Get Live Game of the Week scores as the Jags face off on the 6U level against the Outlaws and deliver, that's right, a whole pack, not a bunch, not a dozen, but a couple, 30-0 on the Krispy Kreme Dreams. You already know about the 7-6 victory by the Gators, the number 2 and the number 3 matchup. We talked about that. But again, the Duval Jags come back to the Outlaws and say, hold up, we got some more for you. 20 more, 21-0. As they double up, these might be the flavored ones in they donut box that time. 10U Outlaws said, y'all not going to keep passing out these donuts, bruh. So 10U came back and got them one 13-12 over the number 6 Duval Jags, which may be a game we'll conversate about a little more. But as they finish the day off on the 12U level, the Duval Jags again go back to the Outlaws and say, "Here, look, here's 26-12, going back to the drawing board."
All right, we do have some footage from the 8U game. But would you like to talk about the 10U game first, Darren, or are we going to go to this footage?
We gonna go to this footage because I think the 8U game was the second best game of the day.
All right, well, here we go.
The first best.
This is the 8U footage brought to you by DP Media Factory. Make sure you go follow them, DP_Media Factory. All right, here we go. On this play, young Eki delivers a blow, but actually suffers an injury, and he was out for the game. This was big because he is one of the biggest playmakers on that Orlando Outlaws 8U team, and
the Heisman Trophy winner as well on the 6U level.
Well, on the 6U level, he was the Heisman Trophy winner, and to see him go down early in the game was a big blow for the Orlando Outlaws. But let's continue.
Speed! The Duval Jags passing game is just phenomenal.
Good pickup. Run that way! Somebody got to it.
The MVP of this game, definitely MVP.
Oh, watch the move right here.
I like this.
This my crawfish. 6 points.
He definitely came up huge.
Put on the extra point.
Yeah, quarterback keeper.
And walks in. And he rocks in the field.
Hold up. What age is this again?
8U?
We got to go back. Take that back.
Which one?
Take that play back on the big break. Let Darian break that down. I want to hear my man run down what he saw right here on this play. Come on, Darian. Take us inside the trenches.
Oh, man, listen. The linebackers had to be playing outside hashes and trying to stop that speed of the Duval Jags. And Willie Hill IV shows his vision as he presses outside and then plants the foot and goes straight upfield as he sees the hole right up the middle. He right up the middle, takes it to the house. No safety, no nothing. Nobody was home. Nobody.
Did you see the
who's there?
Second level.
Here we go. Let it play. Let it play.
Get down here,
Stay outside. Good job.
Oh, knocked the snot out of him. Oh, my God.
Tackle in the conversation they have to have with the Jags.
Down lower on the carry outside.
Guess what? Now you see why the linebackers have
ice cream truck speed right there. That's the ice cream truck speed.
That's you.
Oh
There you go.
yeah. They showing you all the facts. Nice run.
Utah Jazz are definitely a national championship caliber agent.
Yeah.
I'm saying that early.
They look real solid.
And it's everybody to the ball. Look at his game tackling.
The 23 is the defensive tackle. He's up on his
Ecky
second
right
level.
there.
That's Ecky right there.
There you go again.
There you go.
Oh
again.
my God.
Close snap.
That's Brody.
Yeah. This play like a Duval Jack highlight video. For real. There you go.
Oh my God.
Bro, you're not getting 3 yards without paying for it. Somebody touching you.
And look how everybody's to the ball, how they play as a team.
Say that again.
How everybody plays to the ball. Look at the game tackling. Everybody is playing to the whistle. Ain't nobody walking around.
Look
on
how
that
many
defense.
people around the ball right now.
I like the interior play number 23. If you look at this, I believe he lines up at D tackle. This young man is all over the field.
Yep.
You're not gonna get past the line of scrimmage without checking in with him first.
This young man right here.
He defeated
Thaddeus Jackson. That's his name. Thaddeus Jackson.
Impressive.
Yeah, number 23 getting off double teams and all that.
Yeah. He doing what he want to do right now, according to this film. I don't care what
And
nobody
he got
else
those
does.
killer bees around him because that's how they swarm like some killer bees.
Yeah, team tackling ain't a conversation they have in the locker room at all. That Jazz squad.
Go again. There you go right there again.
Look, every ball carrier got 2 or 3 blue pots around them.
Yeah, man. That's impressive. This team is hungry. I love it.
And if they playing like this now,
they
they can't do anything. They can't do anything but get better.
Exactly. And Cat knows why. Cat got that sound bite that set this team off.
Just the kid, the team that the kid Tudor play for?
Yeah.
Double
Tudor
zero.
is 00 with the black helmet.
Oh,
He had to have like 17, 18 tackles.
Look at that lane. I'm gone. Tell your friends about me. Be in the end zone.
This looks like a different squad.
Both of the
That
Jaguars.
is a different squad.
Yeah, it looks a little
That might
older.
be their 6U.
The 6U.
Yeah, that's 6U
Yeah.
because that go McQueen.
Yep, this McQueen.
He gone too. Goodness gracious.
Thank you, Fats. Thank you,
Damn, put his
Fats.
foot in the ground.
That was a nice cut.
Did you see him put his foot in the ground?
Young.
Oh,
Why'd you put
This
his
a baby.
foot in the
This
ground?
kid dominated. What he was like 4 or 5?
Thank you, Fats. Thank you, Fats.
He was 5 last year.
That was a nice cut.
Who's got a little switch in this?
The airman had to give his props.
That footwork is crazy.
Bro, look at him. Get up here.
Thank you, Fats. Thank you, Fats. That was a nice cut.
Did you see the coach? Did you see the coach put his hands on his head like, I can't believe
That was a nice cut.
Hey, I need to see him first tip.
Put the controller down.
Oh man.
Your man threw him the deuces.
You saw
Your man took him up the deuces.
Wow.
Your man said love
There it is.
and hair grease, dog.
Oh my God. Oh, keep that right there. Keep that right there. I need
Yeah,
that.
that's a screenshot right there.
Shot it for legs. Send it to
Hold
me
on,
later.
hold on. I need that picture right there. Oh my God.
Yo, gave him the
Hey, yo,
business.
ow. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he about to take a picture. You so old school. Screenshot it.
I'm a screenshot of him on my laptop.
Man. What you did?
Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me see how the laptop.
I got you. I'll send you to you, Darren.
Really cat. He said I'm so old school.
18. We're gonna leave that one alone. Okay,
Yeah.
what's this? This is another one.
That's another one. That's the whole uniform
But
squad.
this the 7. This is 7 you right here.
Yes, man. I love the uniforms, man. That uniform is beautiful.
Right.
Okay.
Why they
Okay.
keeping number 6 at for the game?
Come on,
for the
boy.
Gators?
The apple time.
Let's go 5.
Okay.
Let's go 5.
Okay.
Yo, D-line, get up.
Take it again.
Let's go 5.
Good movement. Misdirection.
Let's go 5. Who that boy said?
Like he was shot out of 10.
Hey, look, that should have been the warning right there. When you saw the guys, you knew.
Oh my God.
Did you see him? Yeah,
Yeah,
ain't
Oh my God, that kid is a tree.
Yeah, right there. Look, I
Right there.
I am Groot.
Hey, Cat, is that the new what's the kid play for Ocala? Is that the new kid like him? Jesus, he's tall.
agree. That is I am Groot.
All right. I didn't know all of this footage was actually on this clip,
Hey,
but hey, we're gonna
Hey,
let
look,
letting them people see it first.
I guess we gotta let the people see the lifestyle we lead, man, because I be watching film all day. Nice. Good arm.
5.
Okay.
5.
Got loose.
5 and 7.
Ball on the ground. Ball on the ground. Good misdirection. Got an orange shirt.
Mr. Terry.
Are you serious?
Good job, Brian!
Got him. Woo! Mr. Brian Terry. Yes, sir. Hey, that was our game footage of the week. Just bringing to you a little bit of razzle dazzle. That footage again came to you from DP Media Factory. Make sure you go and follow. Make sure you go and follow and tell them we sent you. Now, what's going on today? What's coming up? Future events and so forth. Tell us a rundown on what games we should be looking forward to today, Darren.
I want to get you guys' thoughts on who do y'all think is the favorite today. RDU plays Hatfield in one half of the bracket to go to the championship. Pac Prime has to go through OG Ducks, so the OG Ducks have to go through Pac Prime, which is that game alone. I want to see that game. I know that's going to be a trenches battle.
Are
because
they on right now?
They're on right now. I'm trying to find a live stream. I'm trying to find a stream right now.
That's why you got the other phone for.
Yeah, that Pac Prime game might definitely got the antennas up. Got the antennas up indeed.
Okay. So we're gonna say we have the Pac Prime, which were the national champions last year for UIFL. We have
they were the runner-up UIFL.
They were runner-up. Excuse me. OG Ducks were the national champions AYF. Correct?
Oh, here it go. I got it right here, baby. It's live, baby. I think D is gonna have to.
Excuse me. Hey, send me that.
You not in the Cali group. I hit you in the Cali group. Oh man, it's on now.
Yes,
it's on now. Hold on, I'm gonna share.
Hey, he sounds easily distracted. That's concerning to me.
Hold on.
Concerning.
Hey, and with that being said, we're gonna let you guys know. Upcoming, we have Southern Hospitality at the end of the month. That's August 29th through, July 29th through August 1st. Through August 1st, excuse me. We will be live the event. Go
Yeah, I
ahead
see
and
it. Look at the
follow
camera. Look.
Gridiron Productions right now. They will have the live for the main field. Also follow 302 Elite Athletes. They'll be on another field live, and we will let you guys know a couple of other outlets that we'll be having. Today will be, if you are a media company and you are interested in being at the event covering any particular team or such and such, we will be releasing a link today that will allow you to get credentials. If you do not fill out this form beforehand, you will not be allowed on the field. So please make sure that if you're a team who is registered and you have a cameraman, they need to fill out the form. We will be providing that a little bit later, but does anybody have anything else in closing?
Man, we got a
Listen,
lot
in
of stuff
closing,
okay.
I ain't mean to cut you off, Wayne, but in closing, we gonna be back again probably tomorrow or later tonight after we get the roundup of this 11U RDU game and some other games we do a roundup on. So we probably gonna get back to you guys, but we looking forward to this season.
Okay, Wayne.
A lot of good stuff going on. As you have some games taking place in North Carolina with the Asheville Extreme. My man, the professor's down there covering that. Yesterday we had some the trench wars going on in Ohio with my man Chris Arnold, the Ohio player. Also the Junior Olympics boxing live streaming awards have already been aired on Voice Sports. But I do want to say this. July 24th, 4 quarters of pressure. There is a huge matchup that's going to draw everybody's attention. The Voice will be in the building. My man Zeke is going to be in the building. I know Darian going to be there. The commish from DMV Red Zone.
Oh, we can't wrap it up now. We can't wrap it up.
Oh, now you don't want to wrap it up. I was going to save that for the next one. No, I'm leaving that one for the cliffhanger for the next one.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we not done in them. As the Clock Boys face off against the Kansas City Outlaws. Everybody been making their assessments. They've been talking about this young man, Kane Archer. They've been talking about the Clock Boys, ball control, smash mouth offense. Who you guys got in it and why? Talk to me.
Hey, we're going to be releasing the poll, but we will come back Thursday to give our picks and actually give the matchup breakdown on that matchup. So please tune in Thursday because the committee will be here and we will be giving our picks for that game. So make sure that is the game of the week.
Black Boys might
Watkins Hornets versus KC Outlaws. Hey, next week. What day?
I'm out. Pack crime on. Bye.
The 24. Look, my man God.
Hey, and with that being said, y'all keep it 100. We will be back here probably tomorrow or Monday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm about to check my man Max and Trey out.
Yeah, I'm driving this Pack Crime game, man. I hear you rapping. Hey, I hear you rapping.
Keep it live. I love y'all.
I got the link. We out. You know, put it on the big screen. Damn, Darren.
Yeah, I see the shirt.